Here we go from DKR. It looks like a packed house at the kick.
Hit that like button, people, as the game is getting ready to begin. We'll take Texas. This is Texas boy coming in again with, so now we won't get credit for beating their A. I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
This game is what I've been trying to say all week. This game's not going to define this Texas season by any stretch of the imagination. Texas boy, just get in and get out, get the win. Here's what you should hope for. Let's see some highlights.
Yeah.
Texas, some fun plays. But as it relates to credit, when you beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa, nobody really begrudges how you beat Kansas, if I'm being completely honest. Longhorns kickoff. Chad, Kansas will be getting the ball 1st and 10 at the 25.
Yeah, that was Kobe Bryant.
They pick up a couple of yards from Jonathan Brooks on the next play. It's going to set up a 3rd and long for this Longhorn offense. What is it, about 3rd and 10? Let's see, 3rd and 9 officially.
Mm-hmm.
Brooks was able to get it back to the 30. They put up a little stat that says that Steve Sarkisian is 3-7 all time against AP. That's not nice.
3-7 against ranked. That's right. That the Bama win took him to that. Look at Quinn Ewers, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, that just happened. Touchdown, Longhorns. Quinn Ewers channeling his inner Jalen Daniels and says, "Your back hurts? That's okay. I got your back." 3rd and 9, and he takes it to the house right up the middle. It was as if the seas parted. Wow, I did not expect that. Quinn Ewers using his feet. My goodness.
He wasn't touched, catch. There he is. Mello Dotson with a really nice tackle, bringing Sanders down before the 1st down marker. Texas is going on 4th down.
Sark being aggressive. I mean, this is something he really wasn't about that life last week in Waco. And I guess it makes sense. You're on the road. You just want to win that game. But when they're at home, he loves them some 4th and under 5. Look at the Longhorns running the ball for 4th and 3, and they pick that up.
Nice push.
That's a gutsy call, Chad.
Absolutely. It takes balls to do it, and it definitely takes balls to call that. Go trips to the right, make it look a little fancy, and then just go big boy football straight up the middle, and you get it. And you push for 3.5 yards. So now you kick it, I'm assuming?
And now they'll take the 3 points. So now this becomes a kind of a disappointing result if you're the Texas offense. You go for it on 4th down. You go, 12, 13 plays. At the end of the day, convert to 3 here. You're up 10-0. But given how far they went, the conversions that they made, they'll be disappointed to walk away with 3 points on this.
Yeah, much rather like to see 14-0. But old school thinking, 2 scores.
Kick is good.
You've been in total command of the entire game so far. Only thing you got to tighten up is Kansas is getting some chunk run plays. Outside of that, it's been all Texas. 10-0 in the 1st quarter. Bad.
Oh.
Lots of O's. Whoa, there's why. Okay, Bean around the left side, and then fumbles, and then the ball is picked up for a Kansas touchdown.
Yeah, now you know why I had 19 O's.
Oh my goodness, that is a lot of O's.
That was an O play.
Man,
there was a bunch of O's. So somehow I am more than 2 seconds ahead of you.
I think you are. I may fast forward a little bit off of that.
Bean fakes the option and goes for a lot. Then he gets walloped.
Oof.
Absolutely walloped.
Catalan.
And then the fumble that Catalan forces pops right into the hands of the running back trailing on the play.
Whew.
And that was something. Like, I don't know how to even describe what just happened. Not what you want to see the week, 7 days away from Oklahoma. The Longhorns now playing without Jatavion Sanders.
Absolutely.
They're running the ball with Jonathan Brooks coming out.
Woo! Look out.
And Jonathan Brooks taking that. Does he have enough speed to take it? He does not.
He's not going. Somebody grabbed the hair.
He wasn't running 22 miles an hour on that play.
No, he was not. Kobe Bryant was able to reach out and grab his hair on that one, I think.
But he was running at least 19 miles an hour because it's a huge run. I mean, Chad and I are laughing, but that's going to go down as
Wow.
How did they mark that officially? That is hold on. Let me get back to my home stats here. It's a 67-yard run officially. Longhorns now have the ball, first and goal at the 8. The Longhorns going to come out of this drive with only 3 points again.
Little swing out to the right side. Great pass to Baxter and a nice tackle. I was about to say great move by Baxter. Instead, it's a great tackle.
It's a great tackle. It's not a great play by Baxter, who's in a one-on-one situation and not able to beat the defender. Brought down to the ground by Rich Miller, who you look at his career stats. That guy's a good player. 192 career tackles, make that 193. Longhorns almost certainly are going to be going for a field goal here. Bert Auburn, don't call him Will Stone, Texas media, back in the game, knocks it through. But if you're Kansas, suddenly that becomes a victory.
They're going long field goal. This is 50. This is a 50-yard kick.
50-yard kick, and he missed it. So Longhorns don't get anything at all on that drive.
Yeah.
And if you're Sarkisian, the play call on third down, boy, if you're Texas, you're leaving points on the field. That's 11. If you include the 0 for 2 in the red zone, plus that miss right there, that's 11 points that they've left on the field as they get ready to go into halftime. There's still a little bit of time. They may get a possession out of this when it's all said and done. 4:45 left in the second quarter. Bert Auburn misses from 50. It's still a 13-7 game. Chad?
Man.
For two guys who said all week that we thought that this would be a game going into the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You and I officially 34. I had 34-23. What was yours?
38-30.
It feels, I don't know how your prediction went out the window.
Well, right.
The moment Jaylen Daniels was no longer playing in this game.
Yeah, there was no way Kansas was going to hit 30 once he was out. You're right. But now, I mean, Kansas has got the game that maybe Leipold would have dreamed of in a way. I mean, he wasn't thinking shootout probably. And it's so weird. I mean, Texas is averaging 8.6 a pass and 8.6 a run, and it's 13-7. This game feels in some ways like I would tell a Texas fan in the elevator conversation, oh man, your team looks good. Team looks good. Chunks of yards on the ground. Ewers and the receivers look good. Okay, but what's the score, Chad? Forget about the pregnancy. Tell me about the baby. It's 13-7 in the second quarter. Yeah, so 1st and 10 now. 13 seconds to go. Now the ball's inside the 30-yard line. Play fake from Ewers. Looking across the middle. He just threw a pick. Interception for Kansas. It's like a linebacker for Kansas makes that pick. Wow, what a bad decision from Ewers. That breaks the string of non-interception throws. It was well over 200. Cornell Wheeler just picked that ball off catch. Ewers made a decision he didn't need to. Went right across the middle, threw a dangerous ball, and it got picked.
Never saw the linebacker. I mean, never. You can see his eyes. His eyes are hooked up on Gunnar Helm the entire time. That's where not having Jatavion Sanders on the field, he's looking for what would have otherwise been Sanders. Instead, it's Helm. That he was so locked in on Helm that he threw an interception almost boggles the mind, because I don't know that there wasn't a whole lot to like about that just in general.
As much as you've hated these field goals in the first half, you needed one there. Like you had one in your pocket, and so now you combine it all, put it all together. The miss, that one that could have been 3, that's 6 points, and then combine 8. You're talking 14 points combined that you could have right now if you put it all together. And that you feel like you missed all those opportunities. There are yards that look good. There are yards per rush that look good, but there's a certain clunkiness about Texas as they hit the half here. 13-7. It is halftime. Kansas just down the ball with 5 seconds to go. They are glad to get to the half, only down 6. So this is a one-score close game. And Ketch, you mentioned it earlier, not a ton of games on the schedule right now. The nation is going to peek in on this one. obviously it's a ranked matchup coming in, and the story's going to get out about Daniels not playing, and now people are going to be dialed into this. Texas has got to figure some things out as we head towards the second half. Yep. 2nd and 5, though, thanks to that first.
The chat is telling us that Jonathan Brooks is about to go for a touchdown.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you, chat.
The chat is right.
Takes the pressure off. It's Jonathan Brooks for a touchdown. How about that? Well done, chat.
That's where I say don't look at the chat.
Do not look. 54-yard touchdown run. He didn't get caught on that one. 24 to the house.
And now the game changes. This was exactly what the Texas offense needed. Now they're up 2 scores. Just great blocking there. You know, I called Jake Majors with another really good block on that play.
One. Majors had a good day. Majors had a good day so far. Great. I like the design, too. Run Keelan Robinson around, making it look like another wheel route. Make him pay attention to that. And just a straight handoff. That was nice.
Game. By the way.
That's fair. Kansas taking a shot, and he's wide open. Touchdown, Kansas. Wow. That play ended up busting wide open.
Somebody got beat in coverage by 10 yards.
I was going to say Trevor Wilson was running free 7 yards clear of whoever that was for Texas.
It looks like they had Keaton Crawford in at safety.
Whew.
So Crawford's in coverage here.
Wow.
Let's see what happens. Well, he just got run by.
Yeah. And a good job by Bean to see it, and he threw him open. He threw him into a spot.
Yeah, Longhorns get back into field goal range. They're up 14, so this isn't an insignificant attempt, but it's going to be a long one. It's going to be from about 47 and a half yards.
Yep.
You missed it earlier. Bert Auburn missed left when going for 50. He has made converted from 26 and 30 today.
He pushed it.
And he pushed it right this time, and it's
still
a one-possession game midway through the third quarter. Big part of the game. Leipold's going for it, down by 6 on his side of the field, but you know the analytics will tell you this isn't a bad thing to do. It's ballsy. I mean, you know, the risk versus reward of this. I talked about it in the first half. When you go for it on this side of the 50, the issue is you're giving Texas the ball in scoring position almost immediately. It's not quite field goal range, but the ball's at, I think, the 39-yard line, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, you're right about that spot. Yep.
And you've got, you know, you're not automatically scoring points if you don't convert this. So I think I would probably go for it, but I would understand punting here. Your defense has kept you in this game. Texas is out of rhythm. They don't have Jatavion Sanders. Even if you get this and it's 4th and 1 from the 39 and we're moments away from the play, I thought the back.
Wow, bad handoff and maybe a fumble recovery for Texas. Not that it's going to matter with just a couple of yards, but great job by the Texas defense. Barron Sorrell and others involved in that one.
Hey, KU kind of shoots itself in the foot on that. Texas really didn't do anything to force that fumble, but sometimes better to be lucky than good. And I think this is one of these plays. Bean tries to yank the ball out of the running back's hands.
You know what? But Sorrell was right there. Great job by 88. He was going to shut that play down, even if he had gotten a handoff. I think he was going to get high shot anyway.
Well, that's why Bean tries to pull the ball.
Yep. And by the way, also shout out to 88 for the first play of that drive. Kansas ran like a long wheel route to, I think, a tight end, and Barron Sorrell was the one covering him like 15 yards down the field and did a pretty good job.
So look, now you just end the game if you're Texas. Don't make this any harder than it needs to be. And you're not getting cute on this. You're just giving the ball to the guy who's been your best player all day long. They do. They score. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, Murphy.
And now you feel like, Chad, the game, I feel like order is restored with that score.
Just a rabble-rouser. Great throw by Quinn Ewers. I think Mitchell got his foot down. Touchdown. He deserves every bit of that, Jeff Ketchum. Adonai Mitchell has been a badass today, and he just got a touchdown as a reward. That's a great play.
A lot to like about that play.
Yep.
The throw was sensational. That's the second time on this drive that I think Quinn Ewers has made an NFL throw.
Good
He's in
job.
The pocket.
Yep.
He throws it, you know, There's a window that he has to throw it through to make that throw.
Yeah.
He does. Mitchell makes the catch. It feels like a bit of an exclamation mark for both of these young men. And somebody, look at Ewers.
Look at this.
Ewers like, look how fast I am. I got to the corner before you, 90. Peacock a little bit. Quinn, give him a peacock.
Quinn Ewers, quarterback keeper around to the right side and gets to the pylon. That will make it 40-14 with the extra point. So under 2 minutes here, Texas trying to roll a little 2-minute drill, and they're trying to do it with Jaden Blue, interestingly enough. Couple of carries here for Blue. Clock rolls. Texas got the ball back after Kansas couldn't convert.
Yeah, we're a couple of minutes away from going to the post-game show. Let's just go ahead and do our goodbyes and get everything ready, Chad.
All right, let's do it.
Do all that.
Let's do it. Thanks to Pine House. Remember, you see it right there on top. Wear your UT gear. $2 off pints for Texas games. And for your NFL games, $4 off pitchers for Sunday NFL action. And go check out that great Pine House location over on Ben White if you haven't. South Lamar is there for you. The Burnett location as well. Also, thanks to Specs for helping us with the Specs chat. They do a great job as well. SpecsOnline.com if you need anything there. And there you go, more Pine House stuff. You can click that code for the menu or to get an order in to go pick it up. And the Jolly Rogers loyalty program gets you all kinds of stuff, including the $10 off your next purchase. All right, so we will wrap it up. Remember, go to the postgame show. Catch Jason Sukamel, Anwar Richardson live from the stadium. Texas is 5-0. For the first time since 2009, getting ready for Oklahoma next week, bright and early with an 11 a.m. kick. Make sure you are here for the watch-along next Saturday morning if you are not headed up to Dallas. Thanks to Blake, the super producer, for helping out as always and getting it all done. Of course, thanks to Jeff Ketchum. And as I said, he'll be part of that post-game show. 40-14, looks like that's going to be the final score. Thank you for checking out the watch-along. Texas is 5-0. See ya.